Welcome. My name is Helen Drakely. My husband Joe and I would like to show you some magic. Our theme this week is There's Magic in Giving. So if you will just join your hands together back there, we can't hear you, but we can hear you in our mind. And Joe?
Hey, it's good to be
aboard.
back. And thank you, Helen. We're going to start off by teaching you a trick. So get your dollar bill. I'll wait. Go ahead. Pause still can help. Great. I'm going to step very close to the camera here so you can see this. George Washington on the face of a dollar bill. To get him to turn upside down, normally you have to turn the bill, right? But what if you could just fold the bill, and without turning it, when you open it back up, he will be upside down. Watch. Ta-da! Not bad.
Standing on his head.
But what if we can make him disappear from the bill? Sort of a now you see him, now you don't. Watch. When I open it back up, he will vanish. Helen says, Joe, if you're going to change the bill up, can you maybe increase its value just a little bit? I said, Helen, how much would you like to increase its value to? She said, 2. I said, you got it. George Jefferson, $2 bill, double the investment. What a deal.
One for me, one for you.
One for me, one for you.
Or 2 to give away.
And speaking of gifts, gifts come in all different sizes. Big gifts, Laura, right? Some are not so big. But good things come in small packages, right? And there are those that are somewhere in between. So watch. And just a touch of the wand here. And a stretch. And the ropes. Size of the gift doesn't really matter that much.
Sometimes a gift is a card in the mail. Sometimes it is a food. Sometimes it is something precious,
It doesn't
sentimental,
matter what it is. It
monetary.
has value, it's special, and it will touch and change a heart.
Change our world. Change our
Exactly.
city.
Speaking of gifts, we received this as a gift, oh my gosh, maybe 20 years ago.
Yes,
And
couple
I'm
of
going to read
decades.
just a little bit from it. It's The Velveteen Rabbit, written by Marjorie Williams. And let me get here to my page, and we'll begin. Okay. What is real? Asked the rabbit one day. Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle? Real isn't how you were made, said the Skin Horse. It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the Skin Horse, for he was always truthful. When you're real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once, like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? Doesn't happen all at once, said the Skin Horse. That's why it doesn't often happen to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you're real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand.
That is one of our favorite books. Joe, I'll take that back here. You got it? Okay. It's one of our favorite books, and it really shows that when you are real, you're beautiful. A friend of ours, she said that in, I think 4 weeks or 6 weeks time, she goes, we'll discover what color everyone's hair really is, because that's real, right? And that was kind of funny, Anne. You're the one that said that, and I appreciated that comment. But being real is being aware of other people and their needs. I'll tell you something that's going on at the churches and the synagogues and the places of worship is that people can't gather. They're not gathering, which means that maybe they're not able to give directly. And we know those churches and synagogues and mosques and those places of worship are in need of financial assistance, just a donation that you normally give. So I know at our own church they put out an appeal, because guess what? There at St. Rita's Church we have a dedicated, beautiful staff, but that money for their payroll has to come from somewhere. The electricity has to come from somewhere. So we just want to, give that shout out to those places. And when you're thinking about how I can help out, maybe send a check their way or whatever we can do to help out. So Joe, why don't you come back and join us with this next
Helen, I'm going
effect.
to need your assistance here, so please join me. Right over on my left there, and we'll go from there. Come on over. Okay, great. Well, speaking of rabbits, Velveteen Rabbit, did you bring the rabbit?
Easter's not until
It's
Sunday.
Not until Sunday. Okay, then.
That's my joke.
Let's see here. Can you hold out your right hand? Let me see. Turn it over. Let me make sure. Okay, no, nothing there. Sleeve there. No, we're good. Anything inside the hat? We're good there. Well, let's see if we can do a little bit of magic. What do you say? 1, 2, 3. Just a touch on. Let me see that hand once more. Got it. There he is. The little guy.
Just in time.
Yes, this is his hat, by the way. And don't let the hat fool you. It's still a very magical hat. A top hat, no less. And this is his hat. You hold out your hand. Place him right there. Kind of rotate it to the dexterity. If you want, you can get real close. Show them what it looks like.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
here you go. You don't see the rabbit?
Yeah, a little bit closer, a little closer. There
Okay,
you
I
go.
don't know how I'm going off the screen
Yeah,
because
okay,
I'm
good.
not back
Come
there
back here.
running our camera.
Okay. Now let me show you how this guy hides. Okay, I'm going to come up here and show you. Watch. He hides like this, and he thinks that if he can't see you see, that you can't see him. He's got the IQ of a rabbit. Very tricky rabbit. And let me see, right here. Yes, in my pocket. Can you hold out your right hand, please, Helen? I'll give you the rabbit. Close. Watch. Just going to touch right here. Just open very slowly. And now 1 has become 2. Now, Helen, you
Wait, sorry. Social distancing, right?
Oh,
It's not 6 feet. It's
but
6
they're
inches.
rabbits. They're magical. They don't have to worry about these things.
There we
All
go.
right,
That's
just
my
in
joke.
case, you never know.
Okay.
All right, which one should I
This
take?
one.
This one here. I'm going to give you the other one here. Close your hand real close. Good. Watch. This one's going to hop over on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't open your hand yet. 1, 2, 3. Just kind of wave there. Open up. Let me see what you get. Perfect. There you go. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hold out your right hand one more time. Close. I've got some imaginary dust in my pocket. I'm just going to place it right here. I'm going to toss dust. Can you see right there? Open up your hand very slowly. Perfect. See?
Now, guess what? Coronavirus is gone and we can have parties and
You can?
get together
Rabbits.
and have real audiences.
That's good. Okay. 1, 2. Y'all good at mathematics out there? Watch. Here. Me 2. I take away 1. How many, when most people say, is in Helen's hand? What would you say?
2,
2? That's true. Sometimes people say 3.
3.
A very keen-eyed little guy right over there. You know what he usually says? I'm not sure. Just kind of open up like that. Perfect. See? 2 and a half. Oh, well, 2 and a half. There you go.
You know, it is
Or 3, 1,
springtime.
2, 3, technically.
So this is the baby bunny rabbit, and they're no doubt running around having a good time.
1, 2, 3. Helen, the right hand one more time.
Okay.
Take your other hand, close it, make sure nothing gets inside.
Okay.
Okay. I do have one final thing. It's a little.
Can I thank Christy for my bracelets?
Oh yes.
It was my birthday.
That was it. Yeah.
I turned 60 on February 28th, and we had a good-sized party.
You did. It's a
And-
nice bracelet.
Yes, and she gave me this bracelet.
Okay. Now can you just open your hand very slowly? Let me see what you get. Ah ha ha.
And we had a lot of friends there. We were
1,
all eating cake
2,
and
3,
Mexican food.
4. That's a whole. That's Uncle Bob right there. My Uncle Bob. I miss my Uncle Bob. He's great. We got one more thing to show you, and it's sort of an illusion. We hope you like it. We prepared it especially for you for the show. Here we go. Magic boxes. I've always been fascinated with magic boxes. And cylinders as well. Watch. Take it apart. Here. Close it back up. Just a wave of the wand.
Abracadabra.
You know, it is Easter
TV
time,
land.
isn't it, Helen? So first thing I want to try to find is this.
A gold egg.
A golden egg. Right there.
And we can find in our grasses.
Good. And we'll just set it right there. Just never know what's going to happen here.
And our friends are also
This is
celebrating
interesting.
Passover this week.
Speaking of that rabbit, Helen.
Wait, what?
Ah,
Carrots.
carrot.
Carrots.
Not bad. We'll just set that
Joe,
right
that's
there.
not the kind of carrot that you normally eat.
No,
This is our living room gym that you're seeing there.
Oh, this is
performing
kind
in.
of cool. Helen, I think this is probably for you.
Oh,
Ah.
for me. A
There you go.
rose is a rose.
It's a rose.
Joe and I've been married it'll be 33 years in June now, Joe.
I know. I
Gosh, I
know.
used to say 32, but
Just a snap. See if I got anything else in here. Ah, okay. Very good.
let me
Check
see.
this out.
It's a chocolate bunny
We
rabbit.
don't get to have any of that. We'll give that to.
Joe, we don't eat
our
that, so
dear
we're going to
friend.
have to find somebody to give that
We're
to.
gonna have to give that
Anybody
away.
want
We'll
it?
give that
Go
to-
ahead and let
there
us
you
know.
go. But you know, I do need one more thing here. Here we go. There.
Oh.
Ah, and
Wait,
why not?
can you bring that up closer to the
Why
camera?
not? Well, let me
Wait,
show
what's
you.
that filled with?
That's sort of candy and treats and.
A little
Rose.
closer, a little
See,
closer.
there you go.
There is
Yeah, it's
our.
good.
We don't have an Easter basket, so we improvised with an Easter
It's not
vase.
bad. Nice display there. And geez, let me see if I got anything else here. Maybe just one last thing. Let's try this here.
Oh,
Ah.
the end. The end.
Thank you. You've been a great audience, and we hope to see you again at another time, another place. And Helen, you have a few final words to say. I'm going to step away off
Thank you,
stage
Joe.
here.
I'm just going to do the
Stay
clapping
there.
so the children at home or those watching us at home. And so it's been an interesting time. We've been learning a lot about technology and how to pull this together and tripod. And friends have helped us out. And of course, doing this all from curbside pickup and within all the rules of what's going on with social distancing and everything. But I'd like to thank the Catholic Schools Office, Michelle there. This was her idea, and we really don't necessarily prefer Facebook Live. Why? Because we love an audience. Same thing goes for YouTube, because YouTube is great, but there's not that live audience. But you know what? You do what you have, and you, just Joe says, you go with what you got. So that's what we did. And the Catholic Diocese of Dallas and St. Rita's, our church across the way, and everybody, and we will be celebrating Easter. Folks will be celebrating Passover. Other people will be celebrating birthdays, just in a different way than what we've been doing. So we have a couple clients that I want to give a shout out to, that if you're looking for a place to volunteer in a distance as you can, that maybe these are places you'll find on our page. One of them is the Family Gateway, and it's a homeless shelter in downtown Dallas. And the homeless shelter normally can gather around and have meals in a beautiful dining area, and they have events and all. We perform for them a number of times. But right now they are in their rooms individually. So folks have been donating meals that can be delivered to the rooms. If you're looking for a place, I saw on their Facebook page just the other day, they're looking for folks. Brother Bill's Helping Hands is in West Dallas, and they told us via Facebook that they had 150 brand new families that joined them that came out in need of food because people have lost jobs and different things like that. So they're there to help out. The Children's Cancer Fund. Joe wore his tux tonight in honor of the Children's Cancer Fund. Beautiful organization. Please check out their page, their website. Roger Staubach and Marianne have been involved. I think Roger and Marianne, I guess it's about 30 years, 31 years now. And Troy Aikman and Dak Prescott and just a lot of guys that have been helping out. We've been involved for about 16 years, and their gala got canceled, right? A lot of galas got canceled. A lot of fundraisers got canceled. Let me see what else. I have the North Texas Food Bank. Beautiful work that they're doing. The Community Foundation of Texas and United Way, you have to look them up because I don't know the details, but they're doing a collaboration together where they can reach out and help people. Frisco Family Services, Austin Street Shelter, and we have a friend, his name is Eddie Dean. You all know Eddie Dean, beautiful facility downtown. And Eddie and his group jump in every time in time of need. All the hurricanes, the Hurricane Harvey and all those, they jumped and they took the group with them out there to deliver food. So maybe we can remember them as we look to where we can help out. So I've got one more person I want to mention, and that would be Sarah from Design Model Pros. They've been making masks. They've made 1,000 masks throughout the city. And the last group here is actually United Charitable. United Charitable is the folks that agreed to let us become a fiscally sponsored program. If you go to their their website, or you go to There's Value in a Smile, you'll find a link. But I asked them, they have these fiscally sponsored programs that are doing things around the country, and they're small groups, they're small individual fiscally sponsored programs, because they're not a 501c3, but they're backed by United Charitable with everything that they need to do the work that they have the passion to do. And so if you reach out to them, that's kind of what we've been up to. So thank you so much. I'm going to zoom in. We're not playing music this time like we did last time, where we did the Sports Magic show. But we're zooming in a little bit on our Easter, and may you have a beautiful Easter, and enjoy your church services or your family gatherings that you have in your own home. And so with that, we want to thank you so much, and God bless you. Take good care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and maybe even find a stranger or two with your family and find a way that you can make a difference, because there is magic in giving. Take care.